What's up, everybody? So today we got a video a little different. I'm trying to branch out, find some new things for you guys that may help you more in the arena, and something that's a little more relatable to you guys. So a big question I get is about composition, right? What comp should I play? I think the most popular comp out there, it seems, or Resto Druid, and one of the best is with the Warrior. Okay, so I want to try to maybe make this video today on kind of like my tips on how I would play this comp, because you definitely got to play it a lot different than you would like something such like a Warlock. You got to play a little differently based on your comp that you're playing, because it allows you to do different things, and you want to support your partner the best you can. So we'll get right into this. So I have a clip of a game here. I was playing with Bajheera the other day. I'm on my forward alt here. So when I play with the Warrior, my biggest tip is going to be complement the Warrior in the sense that the win condition for Condemned Warriors specifically is to live long enough to win. You don't need to one-shot somebody. You don't need to do some crazy cool shit. Like you literally just got to live long enough until they can't heal Condemn anymore, right? So you got to do the best you can, whether that means stealth drinking, stunning, playing passively, getting clutch defensive, defensive and offensive clones, and just living long enough for your teammates to pull out the victory. So I know this game kind of started really quick here. What happened in this opener here? This was they kind of baited him back behind the pillar. They storm-bolted Avatar Fate Transfusion with Sky Fury. That's a lot of damage. Bajheera did a great job by trinketing. And what is that? Oh, he trinketed that, so that's good. That was 100% has to be his trinket, because I'm kind of stuck over here in a fear at the time. And the best thing to take advantage of is the Warriors' defensives. Warriors have so many good defensives between intervene, shout, fear, reflect, parry, all sorts of things. I try not to ever trinket when I'm playing this comp until he has nothing, or it's like 100% dead situation. I do not, in this case, I know a lot of people probably panic trinket because they think this guy's gonna die. You got to be kind of trusting your teammate there. If we were in voice, we could have communicated. I would say, trinket that or something like that. But anyway, if he gets pulls out of there, you'll see in this type of game versus a lot of my other game types, I don't play as offensive. I try to find windows whenever possible, but for the most part, I'm just trying to keep dots up and make sure my Warrior stays up. I'm not playing offensive unless I know for sure my Warrior is a-okay. So here's an example of how most of the games are going to go: sitting him back, potting him up. When I get a chance, I'll throw in some, Sunfire, Moonfire, whatever it may be. This guy's running that Earth Deli Legendary, so I got to try to CC that the best I can. I do typically run Bash versus comp just to help with any more control, just to live long enough. So they start swapping to me. I get out of there. Just cut it out. So the big advantage, like in this specific matchup, right, is the fact that he's a Resto Shaman. I'm a Resto Druid. We both have Warriors. Resto Shaman can't kite. Outside of Earthcraft Totem, they can't kite Warriors. Druids can. So we have the advantage in this comp, I would say. But here we go. Like this is an example. I have my swarm. I get my dots out. I'm out. I do not want to risk dying or falling behind when I don't need to. Then I'm right back to getting healing. Got kicked there. No worries. Kind of just going along with it. So you really got to play. You're playing mostly passive, but finding windows whenever possible. So like, in a situation like this, I go in and dot him. I got my swarm up. He stuns him. And then this is something else that you should be looking for: maims. Okay, especially if you're playing Feral Affinity. If you're playing Guard Affinity, obviously you don't have this. If you're playing Guard Affinity, this would be the alternative. Would be to maybe charge, roar, clone, right? I wasn't doing this too much in this game. I should have been doing this a lot more than I was. Is getting maim stuns when he storm bolts. So when he has storm bolt, I want to maim clone the other person, because during that maim clone, he cannot intervene or reflect, or if they're running the mirrors legendary or anything like that, he can't reflect it. We want to make sure we stun at the same time, so that there is no possibility of them stopping the clone. That generates so much pressure, and then even just little pressure over and over and over, you'll be able to wind the other team down, and eventually just win with convokes. Okay, so this is a scenario here. I got that clone on him. Warrior pop parry. He's defensive, I'm pretty sure at this point. He's got shout, I think. So immediately in my head, I'm thinking I need to clone this guy low. I mean, it would either be to reclone this guy or clone this guy low. In the case that this guy has defensives up, I'm going to probably try to clone him instead. So this guy the shaman ends up trinket ascendants. So Whenever a healer uses a big offensive cooldown, you want to CC the DPS, whether it's wings or I don't know what other things, excuse me, guardian or whatever it may be. You want to call in the DPS whenever there's a big chance that they're going to top them and do a ton of healing. You want to CC the DPS so they pretty much lose that offensive cooldown. So I think that's what I do here. Yeah, I go for the clone. I get it on him. He triggers it. I'm just trying to peel him off. Maybe get another clone. I try to vortex him in the spot. Fortunately, he had a fear. He gets back. He intervenes. So another tip here. This is just something that you could do all the time. By the way, if you don't not know this already, is out of any it takes 6 seconds to drop combat, right? Out of any 6 second CC or more, you can get a free poly or free stealth if you're just spamming it. Because a lot of people still don't know this is a 2200 game. These aren't a super low players. Not everyone knows you need to hit druids out of CC. Because otherwise you get a re-stealth, you get a free rake, you can get a free clone. Okay, so this is a case where I spam stealth out of that, I end up getting it, I pull this guy back, I end up stunning the warrior heroes off DR, and then get my dots up. And then going back to playing passive, doing my thing. He's the Fate Transfusion, I end up skinning him on it, and it looks like that I need the NS as well. Kind of a crappy wild charge there. So I think I'm going to go for, I end up trying to go for a meme again here. Generate combo points. Honestly, I probably should have stayed in there and went for the clone, the full combo point meme. Okay, get the heals up, thorns in them. Again, playing defensive. Our win condition at this point in the game, looking at this, they're rotting down. We're chilling. Mana is fine. You're not gonna usually not gonna outman our Resto Shaman anyway. So don't overstay your welcome. Get out. You can do your dots, wood fires, maybe throw a rake in there. Something else I could have done more often here is go for re-stealths. So like right now, when I top him up, I could be going back and running back, getting a re-stealth, but I think I was trying to do that, but he kind of this warrior was kind of pumping him. All right, so in this case, I go for the stun onto the him. So same scenario there. We weren't in voice here. If we communicated these, we probably could have executed a lot quicker. But same thing. The second he stuns him, I don't want to DR his stuns. I've been playing with him a lot. I don't want to. I'm kind of getting the hang of how he storm bolts. Whenever he storm bolts, I want to try to CC the other target at the same time. And then I go to bash him. I wasn't intentionally going to clone him, but because Bajheera switched to him, I stopped. End up stunning again. He intervenes to stun. He gets a link off. These guys are just, there's no hope at that point, and we end up just winning off a condemn there at the end. So, again, to just kind of repeat whatever was going on at the end there. Excuse me, jeez. God. Druid try. You don't have to get overzealous with the damage you're trying to do. I can't pause out the thing, whatever. You don't have to get overzealous with how much damage you're trying to do in this comp. Other comps, like something like a lock or a mage, you can get a lot more opportunity to, do damage because it's a threat, right? So in warrior, in arms warrior, Resto Druid, if you play offensive, what's going to happen? They're going to swap to you because whether the other team is on the warrior or they're on you, the warrior's doing the same thing, right? But if they're on the Resto Druid, now I can't be doing the damage I'm doing. So just pick your battles wisely, go in, get dots, get stuns, and kind of get out, play defensive, play to your win condition. And which a lot of the case is just going to be live long enough till you can condemn to victory. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if there's another comp you want to see next. List down below. I'll try to run it down a comp that I play with some clips from that. And I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.